That's how small it is. Utility knife. This has got to be the tiniest sewing kit I have ever made. All of this fit into this. This beautiful handbag right here is going to carry all of my everyday carry essentials, even if I'm going to something a little more formal, like a wedding or a funeral or some sort of event. I still want to be able to be prepared for anything. And in today's video, we're going to go through all of the things that I carry in this beautiful handbag as part of my luxury everyday carry. Many of you who follow my channel know that I like being prepared for just about anything all the time. Even if I'm going to a formal event, I still want to be prepared for anything. The last time I went to one of these events, I was asked for a nail file, a nail clipper, bobby pins, safety pins, tissues, mints, what else? Tweezers. And I had all of that with me, and I was really glad I did because I was able to help some people out that needed it. But I think the challenge is I didn't want to look like I'm carrying some sort of tactical gear with me when I'm going to a formal event. So I was able to find some things that were nice, a little bit more luxurious, a little bit more classy, that still allowed me to carry it and be prepared for anything. So let's go through everything I have in this little handbag to show you how you too can carry a lot of little things to be prepared for anything and not look like you're going into a tactical warfare. All right, the number one thing I want to talk about is the handbag that I'm carrying because that makes a difference. I don't want something so small that I really can't carry anything in it but a lipstick. That's not that useful, really. But I don't want something so big that I look like I'm carrying around a duffel bag. And this bag is perfect. I like the size and the structure of it. It means I can pack it full of the things I'm going to show you here, but also means I can just put the strap on this and carry it as a crossbody on those days when I'm not dressing up so much, but I want to feel like I'm pulled together, all the way to having a nice little handbag like this so I can kind of feel like, I'm all dressed up and, looking very nice. So a nice leather structured bag is one that I mostly carry when I'm doing some sort of formal event. Teddy Blake is the maker of this bag. They are having a sale right now, 70% off. So you're able to get something like this for all of those events that are coming up in the spring, like weddings and graduations, things like that. They make great gifts for you or for someone else. So take a look. I'll leave a link in the video description so you can take a look at all the different colors and styles they have. I'm very partial to this one. I love the style. I love the look and the size of it, but they have all kinds from little mini bags up to big bags for laptops. So take a look. Again, I'll leave a link in the video description. I'm going to start with the back pocket right here. I love that it has a nice little zipper pull here in the gold zipper. And I keep things in here that I'm going to want to get to pretty frequently or I need immediately. So one of those is a little handbag holder. This will allow me to put this on the table. It has a little bit of rubber and it'll be able to hold my handbag if there's not a place for me to put my handbag. I generally don't like to set my handbag on the table, and something like this, I don't necessarily want it on my lap, and I don't necessarily have a chair that's going to be able to let me hook it on there, so this allows me to hook it on the table right next to me. The next thing I have in here are my little readers, because if I can't see, I can't see, and I need to be able to see my phone. So I finally got a pair of those little, I don't know what these things are called, but something that will fit my little Asian nose so that I can like look at a phone or look at a menu and something like that. So I needed something that would allow me to be able to look at my phone, but if I have my hair up or something and I don't want to have glasses sitting on the top of my head or something, these work out great. So something like this is right at the ready. So I'm ready to go ahead and just start reading my phone or a menu or something like that. And those fit into the outer pocket here. All right, let's get into what's inside this bag. Ready? Here we go. It's packed really, really full. Let me give you a bird's eye view. As you can see, it is just packed full of things. And the number one thing is this little tiny folding bag that I got at Daiso. For those of you who watch my Daiso shopping trips, that's where I got this one. And I just love that it's almost as soft as silk, really. And it's great because if I have a jacket or something or some other things that I want to be bringing a gift, or you're taking home, let's say, a parting gift or something you want to take with you. I just have a little bag that I can put it in and it folds right into itself. And I love having just a little bag with me. And the next thing is my keys and keychains that have lots of great things, but we're going to go over that later. You'll see that there is a little pouch attached to this. You want to stay to the end of the video because I'm going to reveal all the things that I have in this tiny little pouch and what's on this keychain. But we're going to keep going first to see what else is in this handbag. My sunglasses in here. And I have this whole packet here. It's in my actual out this little set right here. I have shown many of you this. This is my little Daiso organizer for the purse, and that fit right in there. And what I love about it is if I'm going to have a purse with me, I can now just pull this out and switch this into another purse and not have to worry about unpacking all of these things and repacking them back in. So that's in here. We're going to go through that in a second. And what else is in here? So inside of here, there are some zippers and some little leather pockets. And I have just a couple of things in here. One of them is, of course, my wallet. And just call me Grace. Just call me Grace. One of these is my wallet. And I like this gold leather. It just feels a little bit more luxurious. I keep it in the zipper pocket in my bag. But if I'm going to be leaving my bag, let's say I'm going to be going out on the dance floor or something like this, I generally pull my wallet out, and my phone's always with me, and stick that into a pocket or something so that if someone decides to kind of walk off with my handbag, yeah, they're going to get all this other little stuff, but they're not going to get my wallet and my ID and money and charge cards and things like that. So I like a nice thin wallet like this. This is leather. Just has enough space for me to put a few cards. And then there's a little slot here if I wanted to slip a couple of other things in here. But this generally is on my person. But I keep it in the zipper pocket while I'm actually traveling. All right, it's time to go through this little organizer right here. All right, let's start with the front here, and I carry a little mirror with me, just a little mirror that has, this actually has 10x magnification and then regular. It was really hard to find a mirror this small that had 10x magnification plus a regular little mirror on it. Most of them were like 3x, but at my age, I need 10x, and I just love that it was just cute, and it has a little crown on it because I feel like the queen, but I like this little magnifying mirror here. This next little pocket here, I have tissues, and this is an extra small pack. I get these off of the airlines. When I fly, a lot of the times, these are part of your little amenities pack. I save these, and I just carry them with me. And then a little tiny thing of mints. These are from a hotel. They were just little mints that were from a hotel, so I always like to have a few mints on me, you know, just in case. If I swing this around here, you'll see that there are like 4 little pockets here. This is a nice little lipstick for me to be able to touch up my lips while I'm on the go and at the party. I also have a nice gold pen. This is a Fisher Space pen. So this is one of those little write anywhere kind of pens. I just have that. Sometimes you just need to sign a card or something like that when you're at a wedding or something like that. You just need to have that. I also have these little individually wrapped flosser picks because, you know, sometimes you're at a dinner there, something's stuck in your teeth. I need to clean it out. I carry one for me, one for David, or if someone needs one, I like to have that. And of course, if it's me, I'm probably spilling something on myself. So I always carry one of these little wipes that you can wipe a little stain off of your shirt, something like that. I always have one of those with me. So that's in here so I can get to it fairly quickly. I also have some hand sanitizer. I love the smell of this. It just almost smells like you're wearing a perfume or something. It's not too strong, just a light scent. But if I need to hand sanitize, I have that right here. And a comb. I always like to have a comb. If I just need to, you know, straighten out my hair or something, it's always nice to have I just thought this was cute, and it looked like little honeycombs on it. That's why I bought it, because of my bees. But a nice little comb just to get through my hair. All right, now we're going to get into the inside of this little organizer. Another thing that I have on here is sunscreen. I wear sunscreen every day, and my makeup has sunscreen in it. But if I'm in an outdoor wedding or a venue where I need to have a little bit more protection, I like to have something like this where you basically just shake it. I don't know if I can show it to you, if it'll do. And then you can just put on a little bit of sunscreen as you go, and that just helps keep me protected a little bit during the day. I'm at an age where I need a fan sometimes, and I will bring a little fan. I like this one because it's quiet. It has 3 settings, or is it 2 settings? 3 settings on it. And it also has a lanyard. So if I want to strap it on my neck and kind of sit discreetly and have this kind of blow on me to give me some air, it's great. It also has a little kickstand on it right in the back here. So that way, if I want to set it up on the table and kind of have it blow air, it's really nice, especially if you're at like an outdoor wedding and you're sitting at a table and it's hot out. This will just give you a little bit of a breeze. You can also use it in your bedroom, when you're out and about, like, in your hotel room or something like that. Just having a little fan like that can make all the difference if it's really, really warm out and you just want to be able to cool down. The next thing, stay right. Don't even start with me. Stay there, stay. All right, here is another little leather bag that has some things in it. Sometimes I use this as my little everyday carry bag. I kind of spread things out just in this video because it's easier to get it into the purse and things like that. But this is a great little leather pouch. It's gold. I love the look of it. And it has 3 zipper pouches here that's going to allow me to hold some things. So let's go through. The first thing I have in here is just a tiny little thing of medicines like Advil, things like that, antihistamines, things that you might need. This was very handy. At the last wedding I went to, someone needed to have a lot of Advil and Aleve. They were having a really bad headache day. And I also carry this tiny little, this has got to be the tiniest sewing kit I have ever made. This is my little tiny sewing kit that I made out of one of those gum. You see, it says it's the picker things for your teeth. And so I just made this up. This is a little bit of a magnetic tape that I stuck in here to hold all these pins and things like that. And it just has safety pins and regular pins and buttons and snaps. And then this is a little bit of that no-sew hemming tape. And then I took one of those little tiny, you get these sometimes when you find a little sewing kit somewhere. I just stuck that in there. So I just made that up for that. So in this pocket, I have my little multi-tool that I carry for little events like this. You can see it's really thin, not much bigger than a credit card, magnifier, scissors. It also has a nail file here, a pen, a picker, and a little pair of tweezers. And this is just a little thing that has Phillips and flathead screwdriver, a great little flat multi-tool to carry along with me. And in this pocket, I have a lighter. No, I don't smoke, but sometimes you need to have a lighter to, light some sort of birthday candles or something. And believe it or not, you are able to bring this onto the plane with you. If you travel, you are allowed to bring a lighter like this. And of course, I have my little folding spoon and fork because, I don't know, it just always seems nice just to have something like this. I also have little soap leaves. These are the Olay Facials soap, and then soap leaves. And this is a little gum container like I showed you with the sewing kit. These are great little containers to keep and use for stuff like this. You never know when you're going to want some soap. And one of these this is a compressed towel. It's always nice to have something get wet and you have a nice compressed towel to clean up or something like that. Is that everything? And that is everything in this little gold bag. All right, in this pocket, I have a handkerchief. I always like to carry a handkerchief with me because it's just nice to have something nice and thin and cotton if you start sweating or you need to dry your hands or something good to have. And the last, I think there's only one other thing in here. Yeah, is this. This is a battery, believe it or not, and it has its own little connectors to connect it to your phone. And that's one-time use. I'm not a big fan of one-time use, but I didn't have room to carry a whole battery and cords. And if this is great because it'll last a long time. Like I can leave this in my car, it'll last forever, but it's really thin. You can see how thin this is. It's like a credit card, and it's just wonderful to have if I need a little bit of a charge. All right, this is my everyday carry keychain, and I literally carry this every day when I'm going out and about. And I just love the way it feels in my hand. I love this little leather pouch that holds some things. And I like the gold. I think it just gives it a little bit more of an elegant feel when I'm carrying something gold versus something that looks like I'm going into tactical warfare. So let's go through some of the things I have on this keychain. Number one is a keychain. Our keys, obviously. And the next thing I carry is a brass whistle. It's really loud, doesn't take much to make it really loud. And I just love it's solid brass. The next thing I carry is a light. And as you can see, it is nice to always have a little light with you. If you're searching for something in your purse or on the floor, or you're trying to find a place to put your key in the keyhole, it's great to have that. I also carry this right here. This is a little solid brass pill case is what it is. And the reason why I carry it is I have a prescription medication that I need to have on me all the time. And it's one of those that if I'm out and about and I need to get it, it's right in here. For some people, it's like nitroglycerin or whatever. It's right in here. And this just opens up and becomes a nice little case. It's the little blue pill. No, it's not Viagra. But it is something that I want to have on me all the time. It's a waterproof case, so that's really good. And that way I know that normally I can screw that on there. It's waterproof, and that way I know it's going to keep it nice and safe. And the very last thing, now, I'm going to tell you that I can't carry this on the airlines, but I carry this every day, and it is a teeny tiny little lighter. Yep, look at that. That's how small it is. You never know when you're going to have to light something or a birthday candle or something. And look at this. It just is super, super teeny, teeny, tiny. I love it. And let's go through what I have now in this little leather bag. I love this. It's leather. I love the gold on it, the gold zippers. And it just feels good. And it's always, leather's always going to be able to kind of mold to the things that are in here. So let's go through quickly. Number one thing is a nail file. I've had this for probably about 30 years. I got it in Germany and I love it. I bought two, thank goodness, because I don't know if I can find them anymore of this exact brand, but this is wonderful to have. The next thing I have is a pair of tweezers. Tweezers are always a good thing to have. You get that rogue hair on your chin or eyebrow. You pull or get a splinter. You want to pull that out. The next thing I have is a teeny little, really super slim pair of, it's hard to do this when I look at the camera. This is a nail clipper. And you'll see these actually work. I was surprised at how well these work. These even worked on my toenails. So these things all came in handy at that wedding. People were asking me for stuff. Really nice to have. I also have $20 in here. I carry a little bit of cash with me because you just never know. And, you need some cash. It's always good. Cash is king right now. So we'll carry that. I also have my P51 can opener. And for those of you who have heard that story where I needed to have a can opener once when I was at a hotel and they didn't have a can opener, I always carry this with me now. And they even make a smaller one called the P38. And I also carry this. It's a horn hair clip to get my hair up if I need it in a bun or in a ponytail. I keep these with me to get my hair up if I need to. This is nice. It's just Never gonna, it really isn't gonna break. It's made out of horn, so it's nice and sturdy. And the very last thing, oh no, I have bobby pins, but I'll show you those here in a second. Bobby pins, because sometimes I just need to get my bangs out of my hair, something like that. And the last thing I carry is this. This is a utility knife. You can see how thin it is. It's very lightweight because it's made of titanium. There you go. If I need to cut open a box, cut a piece of rope, anything, I love that it has a little clip here that I can clip it onto my pants or something like that to carry it. I've even worn it and clipped it onto my bra, folks. If I felt like I wanted to have, I had a dress on with no pocket, I clipped it in the middle of my bra. And if I'm traveling, I take the blade, I throw it, put it away. When I get to my destination, I just buy a new utility blade and put it in here. I will tell you, this was quite expensive. It was a luxury gift for me to myself, but they do make one that's half the price. I'll link it below, but this might make a great little like Father's Day gift or something. If someone who wants to carry, like I said, a little utility knife with them, this is a great little one to carry. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video and let me know. For those of you who watched this video all the way through, what was the weirdest thing you thought I carried in here? And number two, what is the one thing you thought you would actually pick up and probably carry with your luxury handbag? And for those of you who already do something like this, let me know. What is something that I might have missed or that you say, hey, maybe you should carry this? Leave those in the comments as well. Until the next time, remember to juice life, drink the joy, keep life simple. Make sure you get yourself a nice little handbag and pack it full of your everyday carry stuff. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Who's in my yard? There's somebody in my backyard? Oh, thank God it was David. He came home early from work. I wasn't expecting him home. That scared me there for a minute.